And Shedeur, by all accounts, all the controversy, all the conversation that happened during the draft and afterwards, I think he's handled himself better than anybody. He hasn't complained. He's gone in there with the right mindset. By all accounts, he's impressing. He's played in a lot of different systems. He's had to pick up and learn different concepts, and this is just
showing up early, he's staying late, and he continues to get better every single day, and that's the fun part. But just having him in the meeting room brings a great personality in there. It's fun to have. I sit right behind him. Joe is to my left, to Shedeur's left, and to see those two bounce ideas off of each other is hilarious. Joe will say a few things, and I'll be like, Joe, Shedeur wasn't born. He wasn't born then. So it's just, he's got great energy, great kid, working his tail off, and he's playing really well too.
All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the J's the Sports Professor channel. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about a really good topic. Shedeur Sanders moved up in the depth chart. If you guys look at his minicamp, the last day of minicamp, Shedeur was taking reps with the second team. Now, as far as what's been going on with the draft and everything, right? Shedeur being picked in the 5th round after Dillon Gabriel. See, him getting drafted in the 5th round, yeah, it meant something, but it's not the end of the world. And this is what I want to tell y'all. Eventually, he's going to be the starting quarterback. I'm telling you, by the end of preseason, or if not by week 5, Shedeur is going to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. I mean, there's a multitude of reasons why Shedeur needs to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns. Number one, he's a draft pick. He's a draft pick investment. Number two, his name and his essence and his aura will change the city of Cleveland. I would say more than Johnny Manziel, and probably up there with LeBron, right? Up there with LeBron when he was with Cleveland. Like Shedeur, I'm gonna put him up there as far as cachet, as far as influence, because Shedeur's already sold more jerseys than any other rookie in this draft class, right? No shade to anybody, no shade to any other rookie, but Shedeur Sanders is that dude. And if you watch all his minicamp videos, this dude has made the most of every opportunity he's gotten when he got 13 reps. Every opportunity, he made the most of it, guys, the most of it. And that's the thing in the NFL or any sports or anything in life in particular. When you get that opportunity, what are you going to do when that opportunity comes your way? Right? Even if you have limited reps, the most important lesson behind what Shedeur is doing is he's taking advantage of every rep he's getting in the NFL. And that's been the biggest issue with a lot of dudes who don't last long in the NFL. They don't take full advantage of their opportunities because the window is really, really short in the NFL. Really, really short. And Shedeur understands the circumstance. He understands that he's a 5th round draft pick. He understands that, he's a son of a legend, Dillon Sanders. He understands all that. And this is why he's been putting in extra work, staying after practice, communicating with Joe Flacco, asking questions, building that camaraderie with his teammates. I mean, that is powerful. So you're going to start to slowly see Shedeur move up in the depth chart. And I predict that they're gonna trade Dillon Gabriel to the Dolphins. That's my prediction. They're gonna trade him to the Dolphins or another team that may need a future quarterback eventually, right? I would say the Raiders because Geno only has maybe 2-3 more years left, and I would put Dillon Gabriel in those environments. Now, Dillon Gabriel is not a bad quarterback. It's just that Shedeur just carries so much influence. Shedeur is just 10 times better than Dillon Gabriel. Now, Dillon Gabriel played at a much larger conference when he played at Oregon, of course, but Shedeur played with limited amount of offensive line help. He had an exceptional receiver group, right? He had Jimmy Horn, he had LeJohntay Wester, and he had Will Shepard, right? And he also had a Mario Miller, Draylon Miller. Like, he had all these weapons around him. But he didn't have offensive line. The only offensive line he had was Jordan Seaton and then maybe what's my man name? I forgot his name. But yeah. So with a guy who's so used to being hit, the most sacked quarterback in college football history, still being able to make throws, still being able to throw for 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdown passes, minimal interceptions. Shedeur doesn't make many mistakes. He's very decisive with the ball. He has great ball placement. He throws with great anticipation. He has a really good arm. He's not as great as Cam Ward, but his arm is exceptional, more exceptional than what people say. Not only just that, but Shedeur is more athletic than what people give him credit for. Shedeur is very athletic. The way he can move out the pocket. Did y'all see when he moved out the pocket against Baylor? Come on. Like, and all these commentators, Chase Daniel, you are trash, right? You're a career backup. You know what I mean? Shedeur is way better than you, right? Even at your best, Shedeur is better than you, right? All his haters. Shedeur Sanders is going to come around and be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And I want y'all to come back to this video and say, man, Jay, the sports professor was correct. Shedeur Sanders is eventually going to be the starting quarterback, and he's definitely going to get the opportunity in this league somehow, some way. He's way too talented to not even get an opportunity, right? So again, in my personal opinion, and I believe based off the film, grade, evaluation, I've been watching Shedeur since he was at Trinity, Jackson State, Colorado, and now he's with the Cleveland Browns. Again, Shedeur throws with great accuracy. He throws with great anticipation. He's very athletic around the pocket. He has great ball placement. He's going to put the ball where the receiver only could get it. That's how accurate he is. If you watch that pass he threw to Xavier Weaver in a couple games in 2023, that showed that he's NFL ready throws. He doesn't throw the ball when you're wide open, he's going to throw the ball, but he throws NFL ready passes. So that's something that y'all need to take in consideration. All you Shedeur haters. And I stand on it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube could push these videos out so people can hear my support for Shedeur Sanders. Stay tuned for the next episode of Jay the Sports Professor.